I believe I am ready to wield Hiramekare, the Great Twin Swords. I would like to take the test.
You would you? I'm glad to hear it, Kagura. Before you were born, our village in the Land of Water was involved in a conflict known as the Fourth Great Ninja War. By the end of that war, more than a fifth of the men and women fighting for the allied shinobi forces fell and were lost.
I have nothing but the greatest respect for you, and for all who fought so bravely to end the war.
There were many shinobi who sacrificed themselves to make that outcome possible. They all believed in and shared the same vision for the future. A future where each and every village and villager had a stake. That is why I want to pass on the Hiramekare to a young shinobi who can carry that torch. I'm sure those who went before us would agree.
I will take the utmost care of it. Hiramekare, the Great Twin Swords.
Pretty sweet sword you got there. So what's up? Why'd you want to see me so late, huh?
Sorry about that. I wanted you to see this before I showed it to anybody else.
Huh?
The person entrusted with the possession of these swords will be the one to forge the future of our village. Boruto, your words helped me come to my decision.
Oh, come on. I didn't do anything, really.
Not so. You spoke the truth. In the end, blood ties aren't what matters. I'm the only one who can choose how to live my life.
That sounds great, Kagura. If you're gonna be the village leader, then I know it'll be in good hands.
I only hope I can live up to such a great honor.
Oh, I completely guarantee you will. You're gonna be awesome.
It's strange, but just hearing you say that makes me believe I can do it.
Well, I'm a good judge of people, you know?
It's been a while since we met, huh, Kagura?
That's you.
What are you doing?
Shizuma, sir.
Hello, Kagura. And there's Boruto Uzumaki with you.
You were with the guys at the harbor.
My name's Shizuma Hoshigaki. It seems some of my errand boys caused you a bit of trouble yesterday. So sorry.
Does that mean the guys who kidnapped Denki answer to you? Well, we ended up beating them all at their own game anyway.
It seems the younger ones are quite riled up. And I blame all of it on the senseless reconciliation policy.
So, why'd you decide to come here tonight? You've sure got a funny way of introducing yourself.
Mr. Shizuma.
Huh?
Seeing what happened during your most recent mission, shouldn't you be showing more self-restraint? Yet here you are—
That's not really how it works. One must cast off their self-restraint.
Yeah, I totally agree with that line of thinking.
And after all, it won't be long before we don't have to take orders from our current Mizukage.
What exactly do you mean?
What else could I mean? The time has finally come for a war to reclaim our dignity.
What did you just say?
Ah, come off it! You've got to be crazy or half asleep.
Oh, I'm perfectly sane and these eyes are wide open. Kagura, you now have the Great Twin Swords. It is time for you to act. We kill the Hokage's son first, and then we declare war.
What? That's insane! There's not gonna be any war!
He's right, Mr. Shizuma. The world has only just started down the path to peace. And I am determined to use this sword to further that purpose.
The path to peace. Don't be so naive. Meiterami and Chojiro are merely stringing you along.
I believe Lord Chojiro. He's a noble man. This village was once ensnared in chaos, and he's doing all he can to keep it peaceful.
That's exactly what he wants you to believe. Let me tell you the truth. It's all for show. Chojiro has his own plan to get rid of everyone who doesn't agree with him.
Impossible.
Countless villagers were scarred by the war, and every day their suffering continues. Don't tell me this is news to you. I know you, Kagura, and how you've suffered. You've endured so much more than anyone else in the village.
I give up! Please!
Stop. Kagura, that's quite enough.
Kagura, what on earth are you doing?
Shizuma, sir, He's got Yagura's blood.
Everyone knows he's the grandson of that horrible mass murderer.
How could Lord Chojuro let a guy like that into the academy?
When he wields a sword, he loses control and goes berserk. Even if he does have the skills, we can't endorse a shinobi like him.
What am I? What am I?
You're the way you should be. Fighting to kill is the one true way of the Blood Mist Shinobi. There's nothing wrong with you at all. Kagura Karatachi.
Really, Mr. Shizuma?
One day, very soon, we will usher in a new age. And we will need warriors just like you. Kagura, I will always be there to protect you.
Mr. Shizuma, I know you've defended me for many years and I'll always be grateful. But you've reached a point where I cannot go along with you. If you keep inciting this kind of trouble throughout the village, I'll be forced to obey orders and punish you.
Punish me? The only person you really need to be punishing is Chojiro. Chojiro's the one. He's been using assassins to get rid of insurgents.
Hey, Kagura! What's going on?
It never made sense to you, did it? There was never any way this kind of reform would be possible in the Blood Mist Village. He may appear to be calm and righteous, but behind the scenes he is ruthless. The proof is quite undeniable. My clan's name is no longer on any of the memorials. Do you know why? The current regime wants to simply erase every vestige of those villagers who were once considered a nuisance. The same goes for your family. We will fight, so that those whose very existence has been unjustly erased can finally rest in peace. Now come along, Kagura! Remember this. This is the scar you gave me. Ever since that day, I've looked out for you. No matter how hard you try to change, you will always belong with me.
Kagura, what's the matter? Look, old man!
Old man? I may not look it, but I'm only 18.
Whatever, knock it off. Don't try to fill my friend's head with all your ridiculous nonsense.
You think I'm making it all up? You can't even begin to tell the truth from nonsense because you've been nothing but pampered your whole life.
Just shut up!
What is it? Have I done something to upset you?
Shadow Clone Jutsu! Time to give it a try.
Really?
You like that? You can't deflect those with your sword now, can you?
That's more like it. It's not worth killing you if it's so easy.